2x4s that are 12 foot long. We like using 2x2s. They don't make 2x2s that are 12 foot long, so we're going to rip these and use these for the length. Thank you. Got our 2x4x12 ripped, and we're going to use that for the length. We're going to build the bottom of the frame now. So we got the ripped 2x4x12 going this way with the cut side up, and then we have 2x2x8, which are going to go the width, and we're going to attach those with 3-inch exterior screws. In some spots we may need to pre-drill. Otherwise, we're just going to use 2 screws in each corner. We're going to come back later and brace each corner. But we'll get started with the bottom of the frame. Alright, we got the basic frame laid out on the ground now. We want 3-foot walls. We like 3-foot walls because we like to be able to put turkeys in as well as broilers in these pens to make them a little bit more multi-purpose. So our walls are going to be 3 foot high. Makes it a little bit easier getting in to work on the water or something when you have to go in. So we subtract the ripped 2x4, which is going to be half on the bottom, half on the top. And we'll get 32.5 inches. We're going to cut these 2x2s into 32.5 inches, and we'll start putting them around the sides, and then we're going to lay another frame just like this on top so that we get our basic box that we're going to be able to cover and use as our broiler pen. Jack it up on a pallet that we had left over from Highland Natural Speed, and we're screwing up from the bottom. You could also toenail these. We're going to come back and put corner braces on these to make them stronger later. Alright, so we got our basic framing done here, and you can see how that lays out. 3 feet high, 8 feet across, 12 feet long. It'll give us enough room to get inside and work around. It'll give us enough room that we can put turkeys in here as well as chickens. We're going to put a door down here, especially with the turkeys. We let them out in the day into an electric net fence to let them graze. Broilers, we can do the same, but usually we just move it south in style, 1 square per day. And we'll come back next and start putting in some diagonals in these corners to make it a little bit stronger. You want to make sure that you do use 2x2s or ripped 2x4s. You don't want to overbuild. If it's too heavy, you'll never move it. So we'll come back and start putting the bracing in. Alright, now so we got our framing all set. You see the bracing that we put in here in all the corners. More is better. They're just 7 or 8 inch pieces cut at diagonals with a miter saw. And they give the strength to the 2x2s that we need. And then we've also come across for the roof, and then we're going to put a door up here also so that we can climb in the top. It just helps when you're catching them, or it gives another option for putting the food in. We brought over some tin roofing. We're going to lay tin roofing around the sides, all back here, over the top, and we're going to be wired in the front. So first we're going to take the air compressor with pneumatic stapler, and we're going to put 3-foot chicken wire all the way around the front here and lay it across these. We're going to lay the chicken wire first and then come back over with the metal later. wire along the front. And we're going to start putting the tin siding roofing on. But at this time, I'm going to go ahead and put in the hitch pins. And this is what we use for the wheels in order to move it. Centered in the bottom piece of wood here, I'm going to drill a 5/8 hole, slide this through, and it's just enough room to put a 8-inch inflatable tire on there. Decided to go ahead and frame and put the doors on first. We put a door up front here. You can see got a couple scrap pieces of wood for door stops, so it'll stop right there. Got some salvage hinges and just framed it out like that. We're going to try to put metal on that. We also put a door in the back here. And we got some scrap metal, a little different than the other metal we'll use, but it fits the door nicely. With a little window up here, this is good to just be able to look in the back and see from the back what's going on with the chickens inside. So now we're ready to go ahead and put the metal on, and that's what we're going to do. Alright, well, we put the rest of the broiler pen together and we're all set to go. We'll pull it down into the field, put a waterer into it, and put the chicks in. Here you can see is our door in the front. We decided to put chicken wire on it. We continued the tin over here, and we got our door in the back, and we put it up on wheels. Right here you can see with our jack, and we're ready to pick it up and start wheeling it. So in the front we just tie a rope, put a hose around it. There we go.